I want to begin with a hard, simple fact. Technology is reshaping how wars are fought and how we think about safety at home. Right now, we are seeing a convergence of advanced military programs, stealth strategic bombers like the B-21 swarms of autonomous drones that changes both deterrence and direct combat. In the same week we learn the Old Dominion University attack is being investigated as terrorism. These developments force us to ask what tools nations and non-state actors might use and how prepared we are. Over the next several minutes, I'll walk you through a timeline of 8 programs and concepts. Timeline graphic: the B-21 Raider, 6th generation fighters like NGAD/F-47, kamikaze systems such as the Lucas, rumored electronic warfare devices called the Discombobulator, space-based intercepts like Golden Dome, AI-controlled swarms, hypersonic weapons, and the X-68A long-shot unmanned escort concept. I'll explain what each does when it might matter, and the strategic questions they raise. I'll flag what's confirmed, what's reported, and what remains unverified. The B-21 Raider, America's next long-range stealth bomber, a successor to the B-2. Wider strategic reach and modern survivability. It's optimized to penetrate advanced air defenses, deliver conventional payloads, deliver nuclear payloads, operate in contested, highly defended environments, built to impose strategic choice on adversaries. The ability to target high-value assets deep inside rival territory with reduced risk to aircrews. Stealth is an ongoing contest between sensors and countermeasures, coatings, shaping, low observable engineering, paired with advanced avionics and networking to avoid detection. It won't act alone. Part of a combined force: intelligence, electronic warfare, standoff weapons. Its sensors and data links will receive and share targeting data in real time. The Air Force signals initial operational capability around 2026 to 2027, contingent on testing and production cadence. Fielding scale, basing, and budget will shape deterrence impact. Next-generation air dominance programs, referred to as NGAD in the US, sometimes called F-47, aim to leap beyond incremental fighter upgrades. The objective? A networked family of systems. A manned, survivable command aircraft. Multiple unmanned wingmen extend sensing, firepower, survivability. This is less about one jet, more an air combat ecosystem. 6th generation goals: advanced propulsion, stealth, sensor fusion, survivable data links, and pervasive artificial intelligence to manage data at machine speed. The human pilot becomes a mission commander, leveraging autonomous or remote systems, delegated tasks, scouting, lethal engagement, but with the pilot retaining decision authority. AI-enabled drone wingmen are central, cheaper to risk, more numerous, and usable for high-risk roles. They can carry sensors, decoys, electronic attack packages, and weapons, force multipliers that complicate enemy targeting. Development timelines point to operational introduction in the 2030s, with loyal wingman demos and AI control experiments already underway. Trials will shape doctrine, safety rules, and command and control norms, ensuring human-in-the-loop accountability for lethal decisions. Strategically, NGAD shifts power projection, resilient against sophisticated air defenses, adaptive to jamming and saturation, while raising escalation and accident risks. Ethical and legal debates focus on autonomy, safeguards, and rules of engagement. A 2030s world where pilots lead mixed teams of intelligent drones in a distributed, AI-assisted contest of sensors, speed, and decision advantage. Chapter 3. The Lucas kamikaze drone has been reported as a low-cost, long-range loitering munition designed to seek and destroy targets by self-sacrifice. These systems blend affordability with increasing lethality. They can be launched in numbers, fly long distances, and hit precise points of interest without returning. Kamikaze drones complicate defense. They can loiter, hide in clutter, and explode on impact, making timely interception difficult. Because each unit is inexpensive compared with a missile or aircraft, attackers can accept losses and still achieve effects, creating attritional pressure. Reported use in combat around 2026 shows how quickly they influence conflicts. Unglamorous tools can reshape logistics, base defense, and civilian risk assessments. As sensors, GPS guidance, and explosive payloads get cheaper, more actors gain access to capabilities once limited to major militaries. Countering them requires layered air defenses, electronic warfare, directed energy, and kinetic shootdowns, none trivial to scale. We should be cautious. Not every claim is verified. The democratization of lethal tools demands rethinking preparedness and resilience. Chapter 4. Discombobulator. Discombobulator is a name that's circulated, an alleged electronic warfare capability, said to disable or confuse enemy missile launches and affect other systems. It's important to label this as rumored and unconfirmed. There's a difference between vetted capability and sensationalized claims. Electronic warfare seeks to deny, degrade, deceive, jamming radars, spoofing sensors, blinding guidance systems. If a device prevented launches or caused widespread failures, it would be significant. But extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence. Reports often lack independent verification. Some descriptions mirror advanced EW or cyber electromagnetic effects targeting command links. In practice, stopping launches involves physical interdiction or precise cyber EW against specific architectures, not a magic box. Modern militaries invest heavily in EW. Controlling the spectrum is decisive. What once sounded like fiction, GPS jamming, radar suppression, targeted cyber, is real and documented. Best posture, monitor claims, demand verification, and assess how verified EW shifts risk and deterrence. Discombobulator remains a rumor category for now. Chapter 5. Golden Dome. Golden Dome refers to a space-based layer of missile defense. Satellites and high-altitude platforms tasked with detecting, tracking, and potentially intercepting ballistic and hypersonic threats. The idea, an upper-tier envelope that engages threats earlier across vast distances. Global coverage with space-based sensors cueing terrestrial interceptors. Strategically, it reassures allies and counters surprise, but accelerates space militarization and countermeasures like asset weapons. Hurdles: cost, on-orbit maintenance, rules of engagement, and politics. For hypersonics, space sensors could extend detection windows and improve cueing. But it's no silver bullet. Expect decoys, cyber attacks, and anti-satellite strikes targeting the layer. Resilience demands redundancy, hardened architectures, and rapid replenishment. Even sensor-focused constellations alter deterrence and geopolitics. More capability, more competition. So picture Golden Dome as aspirational, improved early warning and potential interception, but with the price of greater militarization of space and heightened geopolitical competition. Chapter 6. AI-controlled drone swarms represent a fundamental shift in how forces can mass effects at speed. Instead of single, large platforms, swarms use many small, networked units that cooperate to sense, target, and overwhelm defenses. AI enables decentralized decision-making, so swarms adapt and persist even with degraded links. Distributed sensors build a richer picture and execute coordinated behaviors. Some drones scout, others deliver payloads. Decoys and jammers protect the main effort. Autonomous coordination can outpace human decision loops. Scale matters. Hundreds or thousands create saturation problems and complicate interceptor allocation. Cheap, attritable systems can absorb losses and still achieve objectives, forcing costly defenses. Autonomy raises governance questions. How much lethal decision-making without human intervention? Many pursue human-on-the-loop designs. Reliability, escalation control, and defending AI against exploitation remain central challenges. Swarms excel at area denial, ISR, and coordinated precision strikes when networked to command nodes. Defenses include directed energy, massed interceptors, EW to disrupt coordination, and algorithms to identify swarm behaviors. Defenders must think in systems. No single counter is sufficient at scale. Protecting cities and critical infrastructure requires wide area detection, clear legal frameworks, and proportional response plans. On March 12, 2026, a gunman opened fire inside Constant Hall at Old Dominion University in Virginia. One person was killed and 2 others were injured. The gunman is also dead. Authorities are investigating the shooting as an act of terrorism, the FBI said. Officials said ROTC students subdued the suspect, actions that likely saved lives. The instructor killed was identified as Lieutenant Collier Brandon Shaw, a retired Army officer. As investigations proceed, distinguish what's confirmed from what's reported or unverified. In a world of asymmetric tools, understanding weapons trends is practical public safety. Please subscribe, share, and like. Context matters. Capabilities, timelines, and risks. So we can ask better questions and make smarter decisions.